I got.
I don't remember how to go to my channel again. I've got like 12 videos I gotta work on. I gotta do the finishing stuff for.
Oh, I'm so far behind on video work. It's not even funny.
I've been doing mostly live streams. There we go. Put that up. But yeah, go ahead and tell everybody how you got your turkeys again, because you told me I meant to go live.
Yeah, me and Dad, we got there just before daylight. Well, we actually got there about an hour before daylight. We sat and waited, and when it finally got close to legal shooting hours, we started looking for them. Couldn't find them, and we worked a pretty good area. We probably covered 2 miles. We just about gave up for the day and was getting ready to come home, and we happened to hear them squawking further down the canyon. So we hiked another mile before Dad finally got played out. And so I went down and I chased him and I caught up with him. And I didn't think there were very many of them. I just thought there was a handful, a dozen or so, like I'd seen last time. And so I shot the first one that I saw, which was a hen. I wanted a gobbler, but I figured I've chased him that far for that long. They kept dodging me. I was going to take what I could get. So I shot the hen, and when I shot her, like 50 to 60 turkey come flying all the way around me. I was like, holy crap. If I had waited just 30 more seconds, I might have had my gobbler, but I got my hen. I'm happy. Then after that, the hens went up and landed in the tree. So when Dad caught up, he wasn't able to really do much more. So he went and shot one out of the tree and got his bird too. It was me and Dad's first turkey. He'd never been turkey hunting before, and I had never been turkey hunting before. So for our first time going together, I thought it was pretty good for him to tag out on his first day. I'd been there before, but I didn't get so lucky the first time around.
I was gonna go turkey hunting last year, but didn't get to because, well, let's not go there.
Huh.
Yeah, let's just say that's kind of when I actually started boycotting Walmart because of their.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
Walmart the other day,
Well,
and I'm trying to avoid going to the Walmart because the Walmart where I'm at is really going to pot. Not just with their policies, but the people that are there are just like, they make the people of Walmart look good. That website. Anyway, yeah, I was there and because it's the only place I can get camouflage clothing real close by, and they had a Remington 870 there, a turkey gun. I almost bought it, but decided I better not buy it.
okay, I think that's everybody. There we go. Okay. Well, I was on my way home yesterday. Yesterday, and there was this gun store open, and I stopped in there just to see what they had for muzzleloading season and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And well, I was asking around, seeing what they had, and this the guy behind the counter, I can't remember his name, said, "Well, this lady's husband passed away, and he had more guns than she knows what to do with, so we start selling some for her." And he had an inline with a nice scope on it for $100, and then a Winchester and 30-30 lever action for $3,200.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, but it's a original lever action and 30-30 from the 1920s. No, sorry, 1928. I think is what was stamped on it.
Still a little bit overpriced, in my opinion, but
I could easily hang them down to at least 3,000 for it.
It's like more like 1,500, but that's just me.
Well, it's in nice condition.
Let's see, what is that?
I mean, it's a carbine. It's an original. It's Winchester. When Winchester still made rifles and stuff. Or I forget. I'm gonna crack this King Edward cigar open because Vanessa Kitty still hasn't sent me any. That's been rolled on virgin's thighs. It's a nice smelling cigar. This is the first time I've had a King Edward's, I think, ever. It's a good smelling cigar.
Well, considering that Model 94 Winchesters that are made in the early 30s are only bringing about $800, and that's in mint condition, I'd say that one is overpriced.
Yeah, he's probably looking at new stuff.
Well, yeah, brand new one will run you $1,000. I had a chance at buying another one for 400, and I wished I had taken it, but that was several years ago when I was a little bit more strapped.
Okay, I'm sorry, I still have Facebook. Someone reported a post that is not against. Oh wait, wrong group. So yeah, it has to be deleted.
Mm.
I thought it was in trade blanket. Never mind.
Oops.
I sent him a message real quick. Posted in. That's taken care of. But yeah, now let's actually get on a little bit on topic because I got to do a little hunting today myself, and I think everyone's gonna like my story. It involves timber rattlers.
Did you shoot it?
Oh, a whole nest of them.
Good.
And then we buried them underneath some concrete. So we were putting posts in for a fence
Mm-hmm.
and busted into where they were nesting.
But that was a wake-up call.
I had to use the bathroom shortly afterwards, and so did my boss. But we waited until we made sure they were all dead.
That's when you pour in gasoline and light them on fire.
I'll get the humidifier now. One of these. But yeah, it was a fun day at work. Okay, dude. Now I want everyone to remember these are opinions.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on casting your own ammo and reloading and all that stuff versus store bought ammo? But again,
I kind of come from it from 2 points of view. You got your precision reloading, which you're better off doing that on your own. However, some of the higher dollar stuff like that Hornady black match grade stuff, that's some really good stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you're just going out hunting, by all means, use the store-bought stuff. If you're wanting to do anything precision-wise, and this is for rifles, if you want to do anything precision-wise, you need to probably start reloading your own. Handgun ammo, I prefer store bought just because I've seen enough malfunctions in semi-autos anyway with hand loads that didn't come out right because you get one that doesn't get a powder charge or one that the primer shot in, and it could happen in factory ammo too. But I've not had any problems like that. I personally have seen 3 squib loads from hand loaded stuff, and when they're in a revolver, they get to be a real pain in the butt to get out too.
They can't. Well, it depends on the model hand revolver too.
I mean, to do it without messing up your muzzle and screwing up what accuracy you might have, depending on the barrel length, it could be a pain. Whereas the other 2 were in a 1911. Well, that's really easy. You just take it down, and pop it out.
Tap it from the back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is it? Smith and Wesson's break actions. You could just tap it back out like you were rifling it out. I mean, because it's a break action, you can remove the cylinder. Yeah, and also the thing is, you can if you find black powder ammo, it's going to cost you more than if you reload it yourself.
Yeah, black powder ammo does cost a little bit more.
I do it just for cost savings because a box of 45 Colt here, just a box of them is $35.
Right.
I can get my lead for free for my work now. That's not costing me anything. Primers for a big box of them, that's $18, and then a pound of powder is $20. So I'm paying.
Primers that cheap, and why ain't you sharing?
You haven't asked for any, and it's Sunrisers.
Every time I buy primers, it's about $36 a pop.
Well, after it was like, I caught them on sale, so they rate. Last time I bought some, so it was like on like $18, then $22 with tax for a big brick of it. And I haven't gone through it yet, so that's my price at the moment right now is what I paid for, and I paid $20 for a pound of powder from Powder Inc. Because it's not that far from me. I can go get some. Actually, I need to go get some. So, but that $38 is spread over 400 or 500 rounds.
Right.
While that 35 is just for that 50 brick of 50. So for me, shooting for like YouTube videos and stuff, yeah, I'm paying $3 more in the long run, but I'm getting a lot more shots out of it for it. So it takes the shot per round down a lot. I'm not actually going to break it down and all that stuff.
It does, and I've got a video on like black powder economics for shooting cap and balls. I mean, it gets really cheap.
I think, for 44, I think it wasn't like 15, 16, 8, I think it was under 25 cents a shot if you cast your own bullets and stuff.
Oh hell, when I did that, it was a lot cheaper than that.
Okay, I know. Like I said, it was like under. I think it was under 25 cents. I just can't remember exactly the amount because it's been what 3, 4 years since you made that video.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I know shooting a 36, you can shoot it for pennies.
Yeah, it's. I think the most expensive thing on shooting a 36 is the primers. You're barely using any powder. You're barely using any lead.
And even when you cast your own lead, like shooting something like a Walker, that's still like 50 cents a round.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, oh, and I found out you can put a round ball on a 45.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, just make sure there's no air gap in there.
Oh, there's not. I filled the case all the way full. all the way full to the top, put the round ball on top of it, and the die cut a ring off and then compressed it. So it's a compressed load. But the only bad thing is you gotta fiddle with your die until it will seat it and crimp it, or else you just turn it over and ball and powder everywhere. But the main gun I reload for is this one right here. So I have to keep under certain FPS, and a lot of store-bought ammo are over that.
Yeah.
So I kind of have to for this guy.
As long as you stay in, what they consider cowboy action speeds and pressures, totally fine. And black powder, I don't think you'll ever exceed that. Unless you leave an air gap in there, in which case you will exceed it.
And blow your gun up, yeah. I mean, but still, that's the trouble. I gotta make sure. Trebos load of 5.6 grains. It leaves the barrel at about 850 feet per second on average. You get some of those high ones, you get some of the low ones. You've chronographed enough stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You could be using the exact same load. It's just how the powder's sitting, basically. In Arkansas, that's legal. I could put that in rifle or that pistol, 8-inch barreled pistol, and hunt deer with it legally. With the pistol up to 50 yards, out of a rifle up to 100 and I think it's 25 yards. But out of a rifle, you're gonna get more FPS and all that stuff.
Yeah, longer the barrel.
But there might not be a live stream after the week of the 16th. But I think it's next week, right? Let me check. I'm not 100% sure yet. Depends on how everything falls.
So it'd be the week after next.
Yeah, week after next. Because that's when muzzleloading, that weekend, I'm going to be out muzzleloading hunting.
I'm thinking about there's a couple of, like where I was at hunting turkeys today, they've got some leftover muzzleloader tags. I've been thinking about buying one of them and going down for deer. I did see a deer down there the first time I went down hunting turkeys. I didn't see anything today. Of course, today was cold and nasty. Lucky we even got any turkeys.
Today was actually a nice day. It stayed in the 60s until about 1. Which means we were able to actually get a lot done.
We didn't get to 60 until 1.
Can I come up there for a few weeks? I need a vacation from this heat. Literally, just being outside working, I went from 230 pounds down to 180. And that's
Wish I could get that.
And that's with both pistols fully loaded in my gun belt, on my hip, fully dressed. I have to chug Gatorades, or you have to chug Gatorades while you're out there working, or you pass out.
Mm.
But also, the thing about hand loading is you can do just, cast, lead. Don't make fun of my crappy powder coating. It's my first official. It stuck perfectly. Well, let's not go there. I don't want to shoot it because it's powder coated.
Powder coat with a black powder load?
That's what that is. I've got another one I'm going to test out.
I'd like to see how black powder and powder coating works with one another.
And this is another one, Johnson & Dow. This is the other one I've done. It stuck better, as you can tell.
All right.
Buddy of mine had a little bit of powder coating. He had some green and some black. The green didn't stick too well to the pure lead. That's what that is. I don't know if you can tell. It's a little clumpy. I don't think it would have a problem going down the barrel because any clumps would get knocked off by the rifling and stuff.
Put it in the gun, shoot it, see what happens.
And then then I got a round ball, which I have to thank Don for those. He's Don and Jim Thuma. How do you say? He sent me the yeah. He sent me the reloading data for him, and Don told me about it, and I asked about it, and he sent me some reloading data from a book that he had, and then I looked the book up and stuff. Hi again, Vanessa Kitty. I'm smoking a King Edward cigar because I still haven't got still haven't sent me any cigars made on the Virgin's legs or thighs, or never mind. I go in there. Jeff, who's Jeff? Who's Jeff? Oh, Mac Jeff. That's who Jeff is. Okay. There are a lot of people here tonight. I don't know. Okay, Facebook will wait. Keep annoying me. But yeah, it's just that's what I like about reloading myself. And also I can take some cheap birdshot and turn it into slugs, double aught buck if I want to, a triple aught buck. Vanessa Kitty, I'm holding you to that. I will literally give you my email address so we can set this stuff up so you can send me if you just send me one, I will be happy. I'll smoke it live on it. I'll open it and smoke it live.
I made the mistake and I tried Virginia Burley after it come straight off the farm from Virginia and didn't have time to cure.
Oh yeah, you gotta let it cure.
Yeah, I was puking my guts out.
Well, I can definitely tell the difference in this type of cigar than those other cigarellos that I smoke.
I like cigarillos. The Schweitzer Sweets.
They've got those have gotten expensive in my area.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot more people got their pot cards, so they're taking those.
Yep. Yeah. That's funny. I walked into the gas station the other day and they had this case that was full of these little glass things. And I was looking at them. I'm like, what the fuck are those? The woman asked me, I guess they're pipes for smoking pot. And she's like, do you want one of these pot pipes? And I was like, pot pipes? I said, hell, I thought they was butt plugs.
All right, Vanessa, hold on 1 second. I gotta get the email. Yeah. Duke threw me off with the butt plug thing.
I seriously did. I thought that's what I thought they were. You know, they're round, like kind of this big shape like a dog turd. I don't know.
And I gotta get your remind me to get her email off there so no one else can like spam her. Or she can do it. Wait, she's a moderator. She can do that. Vanessa Kitty, I'm sending you hi.
Vanessa, you don't want to know what butt plugs are. I learned in college, and I
Okay, there we go.
never learned.
I emailed you. I have my phone right here. Wait. Outdoor. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is the one that's been spamming me about this Amazon bullshit. The Outdoor Chan. Have you got their email yet?
Oh yeah, Pan from Chan or whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
You,
hit me up on Facebook and he hit me up on my email, and I don't respond to them. The company, I responded to one company on that, and that was for hearing protection, and that's because hearing protection is like something I take very seriously, and you know, I like to have people have good, cheap hearing protection that's affordable. So I agreed to test that, and I tested their product. I took it out to the range, and I could put with the earmuffs on is about the same as has silencer on a 300 Win Mag. So it's not bad. I mean, 300 Win Mag's still pretty loud with a silencer on, but my ears didn't ring. And with an angle grinder, I mean, somebody talking to you, you can hear them just fine, but angle grinders, those real high pitched noises, it cuts them out really well.
Well, that's good. I use those. Me and my company I work for, we use those foam orange ones. Put them in there. You can't hear.
Yeah, I've got some of those too, but some of those can get spendy.
We just buy the big bulk bag because we take them out, throw them out at the end of the day. They expand inside your ear, so when you pop them out, they pull everything that's in your ear out. So you just throw them away. I mean, I bought a bag because they're I think they're like $3 when I bought them, like 100 or something. I got half. I use them for my YouTube videos now. But I grew up not wearing hair protection, so for hunting or anything.
I don't use it when I'm hunting, but when I'm at the range where it's just constant bang, 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 yeah, I'm very adamant about having it there because I spent many a days at the range shooting very loud guns without hearing protection, and now I'm paying that price.
Well, at the range I go to, it's privately owned by me. So if there's any other bang, 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 bangs, someone's trespassing.
Yeah, but even when you're shooting your own gun, I mean, I shot a 44 Magnum and a 30-30, and the hell was the other one? 25-06 at the range. You know what? I'm noticing it. Oh, and 357 Magnum.
Well, the only gun that I can hear through those orange hearing protections is that 54 Sharps.
Yeah.
But that's just, I mean, that's a big bore rifle. I mean, if you don't hear that, I mean, well, I don't know, but the ones you reviewed, I don't know, maybe not.
Oh, I got the industrial. For the orange ones, I got the industrial ones that I use, but they get spendy because you go through so many of them.
Well, I'm talking about those ones you did a YouTube review on, like
over the years, the Pro for shows, yeah, those are good. The only reason I don't use them more regular is because they don't fit with my cowboy hat. Where they're crap.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into one.
Like when I'm up at the ranch and shooting, a lot of times I wear my winter cap up there. I don't wear my big cowboy hat, so that's what I use a lot. It's that, especially if the boss takes the silencer off his 300 Win Mag and he starts shooting at the muzzle brake instead. Holy fuck.
When I'm out hunting, because I usually sit back. I usually have the rifle on my lap, and I just sit there and I'm listening. I hear something, then I know where it's coming from. I pull up my spying glass and see where it's at before I pick the rifle up. So. But I use the sound to tell me there's something there. Oh, it's a squirrel. That's a big noise. That might be a deer or a boar, something I'm hunting for. Let me see. No, it's just another person. Hey, over here. And go back to just acting like I'm asleep, not moving, a lot. Well, I'm going to be hunting that now if there's someone else out there that they're not supposed to be because they'd be trespassing.
Hmm.
Well, no, there's only two other people that have hunting rights to that property. And one's going to be in Missouri, and the other one's going to be sitting in the stand with me. Well, I should say sitting in the stand. I don't use tree stand. What do you prefer when you go deer hunting or any kind of hunting? Deer, sitting and walking. What do you prefer?
What's that now?
Like when you go hunting, like deer, turkey, whatever. What do you prefer? Sitting on the ground, being up in a stand, walking, track walk hunting, or what do y'all prefer? Or you prefer yourself?
I really hate sitting still trying to call something in. Um, I'm more of a jump shooter. I like to walk around. Um, Especially in the cold winter, like when you're coyote hunting, there's only one really good way to coyote hunt, and that's to call. Um, Unless you drive up and see them out of a car, then you can shoot them out of the car. But yeah, in the wintertime when it's cold, just sitting there, 20 below, waiting for the coyote to come in, and my feet get cold, my butt gets cold, my hands get cold, then my eyes get cold, and I'm more of a, I like to go out and actively hunt. I'm not more a wait and hunt, which is why I really enjoyed hunting these turkeys. That was a challenge. With Dad, I tried calling them in this morning and found out Merriam's don't respond to a call worth a crap in the wintertime. Now, Rio Grandes will respond to it, but not them Merriam's. Holy shit. But
Well,
it was fun chasing them.
where I've set my little home. I just find a spot. I put a bucket down, and then I take some branches and stuff that's already fallen and stuff, and I'll make like a little hut out of it, I guess you could say. So I can still be when I'm sitting on that bucket, I can still see out in places, but it's harder for you to see, animals to see me in there. And I usually sit around somewhere place that I know is fairly well traveled, so I'm going to see something at some point. Just hope it's legal when I see them. And I move from year to year, so just wherever they're the most active at. And also that branches also kind of help with. And if you can do it right, you can have like a little stove with you to warm you up. As long as you don't, have a big fire. I've made a lot of soup can fires. That's one thing I'm glad my grandpa taught me. I won't be doing a video. I gotta do a video on that one. It's not that hard to make them either. No, baiting is illegal in Arkansas. Now, you can put like food plots, but you cannot be hunting over. Like you cannot be within 100 yards of that food plot or
Right.
salt lick.
Yeah, it's the same in Colorado too.
Because if you're 99.99 whatever, I can't think I've had too much Jack already. Feet, if you're just 99 yards and some feet too close, and just that 1 foot too close to that deer plot, you will get a $500 fine.
Mm-hmm.
Per yard. So I mean, just know your laws when you go hunting. One, that's just the main point. And also, I found that for rifles, some of the rifles that I like to hunt with, a lot of the hunting ammo, some of it's junk. Like, because the way me and my family test stars is we put two by sixes together, and then we 2 2 liters behind that, and then two more two by sixes at 100 yards. If it doesn't go through that and to the least the second jug, it's not going to drop a deer cleanly. Vanessa, I'm not going to lose my hearing anytime soon unless, because I am fairly careful with it. But it's just for hunting. And I'm hunting. I get to hunt maybe 4 of the time that there's a hunting for the hunting the year of half a year of hunting season we've got here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got squirrel, rabbit, deer, muzzleloading, archery muzzleloading, modern. You got squirrel. It's just a lot. There's a lot of hunting. It goes from October to the end of January, so it's a few months. Yeah, they say my hearing's just fine, Vanessa. I had to go do a physical Tuesday for hearing, eye, and everything. Company policy. Hey, they paid for it, not me. So. Oh wait. Uh, but how much do you have to pay for shotgun shells for your turkey loads?
Oh God, I bought 3.5-inch mags and I paid $10 a box for 10 rounds a box, so I paid $1 a round. And
If you're
shot 2 of them. I shot my bird, and then Dad missed his bird with a 20 gauge, and then when he tried to get the next bird, it was a little bit further out, and so I told him to take the 12, and so he used the 12 on it. So yeah, my bird only cost me $2 or $1 in ammunition.
I will. If you were to reload for your 12 gauge, how much about a shot would it cost?
I don't know, and
If you've already had the reloading press and the dies and stuff.
right. My boss in South Dakota, he reloads a lot of shotgun shells, and the press itself, I mean, you get one press and it's good for one, it's good for 12 gauge or 20 gauge or whatever. Press is probably $300-400 for his kind. He's got a progressive.
Hold on. Go ahead and keep talking. I'm
Yeah, so the shot, I mean, by the time I got all set up and to do it, and no more than what I used to hunt turkeys, I mean, it's more effective for me to go out and buy it than it is to reload it. Now, if I was more into trap shooting and I shot a lot of trap, hell yeah, I'd reload that. But I don't shoot a lot of shotgun stuff. I shoot just enough to not really justify a reloader, but it still costs me enough ammo. Cost me a little bit for ammo. But
well, here's a hold on. I'm trying to remember how to screen share. There we go. So I found one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, here it is. It's a lead load all, and it's got an adapter. It's on Midway for like 57. Might as well say 58, 60, and free shipping. Then plus if you had add on top of it, say $90 for the cheapest one on here. Yeah, I just added this to my cart because that was the cheapest one I found. I mean, it's there. We go. But another good reason to reload versus store bought. Say you've got a shotgun that was made, an old shotgun that was meant for black powder only. You couldn't put any kind of modern shotgun shells into it.
Yeah.
Well, you could put the plastic, but you couldn't put the modern loads into it, I should say. Because they, I think Don Gertz was talking about this because he has I think it's a double barrel that's Damascus or a shotgun that has the Damascus barrel in it.
Yep.
There's, and, you know, a shotgun shell that if you just go by the store would be way too much pressure for that kind of barrel. So you'd have to use black powder or a low pressure smokeless powder charge.
Yep. And I've seen what happens to a Damascus barrel when you put the full load in it.
Yeah, so that, and I wouldn't, if it was a Damascus barrel, I'd probably be a once a year shooter anyway.
Oh, I seen that Damascus barrel. It just, you know how they do in the cartoons where they banana peel. That's exactly what it did. Is it banana peeled?
Yeah. Or if you just had like one of the early, it's a John Moses Browning shotgun that's early shotgun semi. I can't remember. It's a semi-auto, but it's blowback operated. Where he goes,
Remington Auto 5.
yeah, thank you. I knew I was thinking of it. I knew it was a Moses. I knew it was one of his designs. He designed a lot of guns.
The first shotgun he made that went on production was a 1887.
Yeah, which I think you have a copy of, the lever action one.
Yep.
Right?
Well, mine's more of a copy of the 1902 where they took that and tried to improve it, and it didn't really do a whole lot of good. Which I can't take it. Can't take it hunting because in Colorado your shotguns can only have 3 shells, and the way that's set up is that in order for me to, that's 2 in the chamber, or 2 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber. You can't carry that shotgun with 1 in the chamber. The hammer system just won't let you do it. So I'd only be allowed to carry 2 shells. Not really worth it to carry that damn thing.
Well, I've been wondering, couldn't you like put it down just enough that it wouldn't, like you run the lever, right? And then you load the 2 in the tube. Then when you got to where you were supposed to, like, put it down just enough that it wouldn't engage the tube feeding system and load a shotgun shell into it?
Yeah, it's the system on that is just pain in the butt. I'll put it that way.
All right, well, couldn't you just?
It's a plinking shotgun or a defense shot. Well, I wouldn't even consider it a defense shotgun because it takes so long to reload the damn thing.
Well, if
it's
you already had it loaded,
a cheap novelty item. But if you're in South Dakota where you can have 5 shells in South Dakota to hunt birds, that'd be great.
I've got my hunt manual. You might be able to do that here in Arkansas. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, Colorado figures because federal government says you can only have 3 rounds to hunt waterfowl. That means that you only have 3 rounds to hunt everything else. The shotgun too. They keep it simple.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the. I'm in the deer. I've had the deer section. I don't look at waterfowl too much. I don't hunt waterfowl. Oh.
What's funny is I know guys that take 2 and 3 shotguns out with them when they're hunting ducks and geese and just do a New York reload. And guess what? They're doing the same thing as if they put 5 or 6 shells in the shotgun anyway. So why don't you just let them have 5 or 6 shells in the goddamn shotgun?
Alligator season. Rat, the quails. Where's the damn duck shit? Yeah. So I'm trying to look. I'm kind of curious because. Okay. That's got trapping and coyote hunting. Yeah. Here's the thing in coyote hunting. Sunrise, January 1st. Sunset, sunrise, July 1st. My bad, I read that wrong. Sunset, February 29th. That is literally almost a whole year of coyote hunting.
Yeah, here in Colorado, you can hunt them year round.
Cannot be hunted at night.
Yeah, you can do that here.
During turkey season, day hunting only. No dogs allowed. No bag limit. During youth hunt, only youths may take coyote. Closed during turkey and squirrel season on WMA lands, where turkey and squirrel season is closed. So, I've gotten, I have just to go out and get them. I just, cause I tan them up, and I'll be making some possibles. I'm saying that right. The bag that you for your muzzleloader is a possibles bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've been told I've been.
Oh, sorry.
I've been told I've been saying that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut you off.
The only reason I don't shoot coyotes here when I'm out hunting public land is because in Colorado, you shoot it, you're required to pick it up and haul it back to your car and take it home with you. And most of the coyotes we got are mangy. And when I shoot a coyote, I don't care if I drop it in his tracks or not. I just really hate coyotes. So as long as they wind up dying, I'm happy. But yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Now, the only time I will pick up a coyote is if it's a really silver colored coyote and he's got good hair and it's wintertime and they're buying furs because they'll pay you up to $100 for a dog.
Coyote, just dried coyote, right?
For what?
Not tan, just the dried hide of them of coyotes.
Oh, for a carcass. They'll pay you $100 for a carcass.
Oh no, here you got it. You got it. I take the meat. I want the meat. I like coyote.
Yeah.
If I kill it, I'm eating it. I'm just that way. Except for people.
Yeah.
But anyway. Just the hide is $80, just dried. High lever guns, 50. If I had a way to send you a link, I'd gladly get you on here.
The reason I quit skinning coyotes out is because the one fur buyer around here got so damn picky that by the time he got done knocking me for this, that, and the other, my $100 carcass was a $20 pelt. So I decided I was gonna quit that. So anytime I shoot a coyote and take it to the fur buyer, I should take the whole carcass. They can do the skinning. I'm going to lose money trying to skin it. They can do the skinning.
I don't really have that problem. I'm usually $80. Carcass is gonna get you 75. That skinning is gonna get you 5 extra bucks here. But of
Everyone
course, I
watched. He went coyote hunting for. He took a week off work and he went coyote hunting every day for a week. And he also did a lot of trapping too during that time. I think he said something like he ran like 300 traps for a week. When he went to the fur buyer and dropped off all the furs, he didn't have a single coyote that brought less than $50. And the guy bought them all. I think he walked out of there with $9,000. I mean, he had the freaking coyotes stacked up in the back of his truck deep. Holy shit! I didn't know there was that many coyotes around.
when I got done telling my last furs, I was able to get a Remington and a Sharps,
Uh,
and most of it was off coyotes.
if I had more time, I do trapping when I was up there in South Dakota, but I just don't have the time when I'm up there to check traps all the time and run around, so I just don't mess with it.
But coyotes here they're skinned 85, full carcass 75, deer pelts are 90.
$90 for a deer pelt? What the hell kind of deer is that? Roe deer or some other exotic? Jesus.
But
The
that's
first
what it starts out with. Now here's the thing. Then they're real picky about those because there's a lot of people that like to have those full mounted deer in their living room because or their workplace because they're rich and they can't actually hunt. They go out in the woods and get drunk or they pay someone else to take them out to it. Anyway,
the guy that the fur buyer up there in South Dakota, he'll pay $10 for a deer hide or give you a pair of deer hide gloves. They don't pay nothing for deer hides.
well, they're not. A
And
lot of
I
people
love
don't.
to get all my hands on all the deer hides I can handle, but unfortunately, nobody ever has any to save for me hardly. So,
Well, believe it or not, a lot of people just throw their hides away around here, so they're worth. They're not being trapped. Now, a lot of people don't sell their hides a lot anymore,
yeah, I know.
but there's a lot of other things that I got coyotes. I got 3 deer last year, 19 coyotes, 4 beaver. Because someone asked me to come break up this dam, and when when the beaver dam went all over the place, there's 4 dead ones, and I'm gonna turn that in for the bounty.
Yeah. Vanessa Kitty says, "Take what you hunt, don't take your trophies, but someone better be eating the meat." Well, when it comes to coyotes, the buzzards can be the ones eating the meat. I ain't touching that.
It's actually surprisingly good if if they're cooked right. It's kind of like a good steak, like a good T-bone steak.
Well, the
If
thing is, they say that there's this type of coffee that's really good and it's got to go through the digestive tract of some specific cat, but that doesn't mean I'm going to go eat coffee beans out of that cat's asshole.
that is true. It's kind of like a good it's like a T-bone steak. You can have someone that's done it for a lot make you a T-bone steak, and it's delicious. If you had someone that just started out cooking and it's dry, it's burnt, it's half the size it's supposed to be, it's not gonna taste as good. You know, it's kind of that.
Yeah. Average Joe asked another one if we'd shoot an albino deer if you had the chance. If I got a deer tag and it's for anything and it walks in front of me, I'm shooting it.
I would shoot it with a camera, but I don't know if I could actually take it because, well, I don't know. It depends. How badly do I need the deer meat? If I need the deer meat, yes. If I really don't, and I'm more out in the woods just because I don't like people and coffee is not working that well, and it's deer season. I'm out in the woods because and my freezer's full. I don't really need the deer meat. Probably I'll take a picture of it and then just let it be. Let it be someone else's deer hide on the wall. It just.
He walks in front of me, I see him, I'm shooting him, and I'm eating him.
But what if he tastes like shit?
Well, that is a possibility that could happen.
Well, most deer around here, if you use everything off of them, the heart, all the usable meat, it's gonna fill the top of my freezer. Like literally, I had to space out how many deer I got last year. I ran out of time because we were eating nothing but deer meat all winter, right?
Right.
By the time deer season ended, my freezer was still full from deer meat, and I got 3 deer. Of course, I got some big. Yeah, Vanessa, Kitty, I don't have a deep freezer. I don't have the room for a deep freezer right now. Can't wait till I get my house finished. I've got all the drawings redone. That's about it. I just don't have the time to start building.
I think I'm going to have to call it a night, dude. I got to get up early tomorrow, so catch you on the next.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good time to stop here. I still gotta take a shower and eat.
Yeah, I got to go to bed. I've been up since 1:00 this morning chasing Droll, getting ready to chase turkey. So we'll catch you next week, amigo.
Next week, man. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Like I said, I gotta go eat and take a shower, or take a shower then eat. Uh, I I was hoping to have Don on here because he's a lot. But lever guns. I need to get you on here. I need to get a way to get a hold of you to get you on here. I will hopefully get some videos made soon. Bye, everybody.